Okay, so we know that we so Bohr model is not completely explaining this phenomena, de Broglie phenomena particular, that matter have dual nature. We will discuss about that. Second thing, at the same time, one more experiment is carried out by Heisenberg, famously known as Heisenberg uncertainty principle. That is also is not explained by the Bohr model particularly. Okay, so how they are affecting this Bohr model? Let's discuss first. We will discuss today about de Broglie first thing. Next thing we will discuss on the next lecture. First we will discuss how this dual nature of matter is actually deteriorating our Bohr model. What the dual nature say? Actually, in actual de Broglie cleverly put E is equal to mc square, that is proving the matter, okay, given by the Einstein. Okay, now E is equal to h mu, that is given by the Planck's wave theory, particularly wave nature. Okay, Einstein proving matter, Planck's proving wave. So he just combine them, that if matter start behaving wave, so mc square should be equal to h mu. Okay, now what more? You know that c is also equal to mu lambda, into speed of light is always equal to frequency into wavelength. So we are putting over there this particular concept, that or you can put mu divided by c lambda. So mc square h mu we are putting c by lambda. So this c cancel this square particularly. So that's why the lambda, if you will sort out, will comes about h divided by mc. But you know that in case of matter, we cannot assume that matter can run with the speed of the light. So matter can achieve some velocity. Let's say velocity is v particularly velocity. So the wavelength associated with any matter particle is can be termed as h upon mv, or you can write down h upon p. P is actually representing momentum. Okay, that is the same thing. The above one and this below one is the same thing. So he is saying that you can calculate wavelength for associated with any matter particle having some velocity. But when we put velocity of some matter particle in this equation, the wavelength come out much larger. Mean to say, not significant. But if we talk about microparticles mean to say, dear, electrons, protons, neutrons. So electron, protons, neutrons we are talking, in that case mass is quite smaller. So the wavelength and frequency comes out significant. So what he is saying actually, that if you consider these microparticle as a wave, so they are giving some significant results. Mean to say, in case of the microparticles, you can assume matter as a wave. That's the whole concept de Broglie want to explain, that in case of microatomic particles, you can consider them as wave as well. So that's why the whole concept again telling that matter also have duality concepts. So we know that Bohr model get usually explained after the dual nature of the matter, dual nature of radiation. But after the Bohr model, there comes dual nature of matter. That is not get proved by the Bohr model. Okay, so that's why we need another model. Even Heisenberg uncertainty principle, we will talk in the next lecture what is the Heisenberg principle. There is a numerical concept on this topic particularly, dear. You also have to solve those ones. Okay. So you have to read up to de Broglie concept. and make your notes in fair notebook. Stop.